So you've got the riffs, you've got the chops, but every single time you hit record, your track sounds like it was recorded on a potato. It's frustrating. You hear the crushing, massive sound of your favorite bands and think, I can never afford that. A real studio costs hundreds an hour, and high-end gear has a price tag with way too many zeros. It feels like there's a giant financial wall between you and the music you're dying to make. That feeling of having a face-melting solo trapped in a muddy, powerless demo is one of the absolute worst for any artist. Your music deserves to be heard not just as a rough sketch, but as a fully realized sonic assault. Well, what if I told you that that wall is a myth? You can build a legitimate, professional quality home studio for under $500. Seriously. In this video, I'm breaking down the 4 essential pieces of gear you need to start recording brutal tracks today, all for less than the cost of a new smartphone. This isn't about cutting corners, it's about making smart, targeted choices that deliver professional results without torching your bank account. Let's get into it. First up, and honestly the most crucial piece of this puzzle, is the audio interface. Think of it as the central nervous system for your studio. It's the magic box that translates the analog signal from your microphone or guitar into a digital language your computer can actually understand and record. Then it does the reverse, turning the digital audio from your computer back into an analog signal you can hear in your headphones. But why can't you just use the microphone jack on your computer? The simple answer is quality. Your computer's built-in audio is made for conference calls, not for capturing raw power of a high-gain guitar amp. An audio interface is built from the ground up for music. It has dedicated preamplifiers or preamps that boost the signal from your mic to a clean, strong level without adding a bunch of background hiss. A good preamp is the difference between a guitar that sounds thin and fizzy and one that sounds full, present, and crushing. For a metal setup, you need more than just one input. You need at least 2, for things like miking a guitar cab with 2 different mics or recording your DI signal and mic damp at the same time. This is where the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 comes in. It's a stolen cold classic for a reason. It gives you 2 pristine, high-quality inputs, it's built like a tank, it's incredibly easy to use, and the sound quality is phenomenal for the price. You can grab the 4th generation Scarlett 2i2 for around $200. It's the perfect foundation for a metal home studio. Okay, with our interface picked out, we need something to actually capture the sound. We need a microphone. This is where a lot of people get analysis paralysis, but for metal, the choice is simpler than you think. While condenser mics are great for detail, the undisputed king for recording loud, aggressive music is a high-quality dynamic microphone. Dynamic mics are built to handle incredibly loud sources, like a cranked 100-watt amp or brutal metal vocals, without distorting. They're tough, reliable, and have been used on countless legendary metal records. For this, there's only one true answer, the Shure SM57. This mic is an absolute unit. It's the industry standard for miking guitar and bass cabs, snare drums, and is a secret weapon for aggressive vocals that need to cut through a dense mix. It delivers a tight, focused sound that has shaped the sound of metal for decades. The best part? The SM57 costs around $100. Now, when you buy your mic, there are 2 small but non-negotiable accessories you need: an XLR cable to connect it to your interface and a pop filter. That's the mesh screen that goes in front of the mic. It's there to stop the bursts of air from P and B sounds, called plosives, from creating a distorted thud in your vocal recording. Trust me, it's essential for clean vocals. You can get a solid XLR cable and pop filter for about $30 combined. This brings our microphone setup to a grand total of about $130. All right, you can get sound into your computer. Now you need a way to hear it back accurately. And no, your gaming headset or bass-boosted consumer headphones are not going to work. Those are designed to make music sound better by hyping the frequencies. For recording and mixing, this will destroy your sound. If the bass is artificially boosted in your headphones, you'll mix your bass and kick drum too low, and your final track will sound weak and thin on every other system. This is why you absolutely need a pair of closed-back studio headphones. They're designed for flat frequency response, meaning they don't color the sound. They give you the raw, honest truth, which is crucial for making your riffs sound massive and tight. The closed-back design is just as important. It isolates the sound, preventing the sound from your blaring guitar tracks from leaking out of your headphones and bleeding into your microphone while you're recording vocals. Just like with our other gear, there are industry-standard models that give you incredible performance for a fantastic price. First up is the Sennheiser HD 280 Pro. These have been a studio staple for decades. They're built to survive a war zone, offer fantastic sound isolation, and give you a clear, balanced sound perfect for tracking. They're widely praised and cost about $100. Another giant in this space is the Audio-Technica ATH M40X, which is also a fantastic choice for a similar price. You can't go wrong with either. For this build, let's go with the Sennheiser HD 280 Pro for its legendary durability and isolation. Okay, we're 3 for 3 and building some serious momentum. We've got our interface, mic, and headphones. If you're finding this guide helpful and you're starting to see that a pro setup is totally within your reach, do me a quick favor and click that subscribe button. It helps the channel out more than you know. Also, I've dropped links to all the gear I'm talking about in the description below, so you can check it all out easily. Now let's get into the final piece of this home studio puzzle. The last piece of your new home studio isn't a piece of hardware at all. It's software. You need a digital audio workstation, or DAW. The DAW is your virtual studio. It's the program where you'll record audio, chop up your takes, arrange your song, stack layers of brutal guitars, program drums, and mix everything down into a final destructive track. Think of your computer as the engine, but the DAW is the driver's seat. One of the most powerful features of a modern DAW is the ability to use virtual instruments. This is how you get professional, album-ready drum tracks without a 6-piece kit and a dozen expensive mics. Using software like Easy Drummer inside your DAW, you can program intricate, hard-hitting drum performances that sound like they were played by a top-tier session drummer. It's a total game changer for solo metal artists. Now in the past, DAWs like Pro Tools and Logic Pro were the expensive, gate-kept tools of the pros. Today, the game has completely changed. There are ridiculously powerful DAWs out there that are perfect for metal production. If you're on a Mac, you already have GarageBand, which is a surprisingly capable place to start. For PC users, there was Cakewalk, but it's being discontinued. For my money, the best choice for metal production is Reaper. Reaper is a fully professional, endlessly customizable DAW used by bedroom producers and Grammy-winning engineers alike. It's lightweight, so it won't crash when you start stacking up amp sims and drum samples, and it has a feature set that rivals DAWs costing 10 times as much. Reaper gives you a super generous 60-day free trial with full functionality. After that, a personal license is just a one-time fee of $60. No subscriptions, no BS. For its raw power and unbelievable value, I'm choosing Reaper for our studio. A $60 one-time purchase for a pro-level DAW is one of the best deals in music, period. So let's tally up the damage for our pro home studio. For the audio interface, we have the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 for $200. The microphone and accessories was a Shure SM57 with a cable and pop filter for $130. The studio headphones, we're going with the Sennheiser HD 280 Pro for $100. And for DAW, we're going with Reaper with a personal license for $60. So the grand total is $490. For $490, you have a complete, professional quality recording setup. This isn't some starter kit full of toys you'll need to upgrade in 6 months. This is a setup with respected, industry standard gear that can produce broadcast quality metal. You have a crystal clear interface that can handle multiple mics, a legendary microphone that has defined the sound of metal guitar, headphones that tell you the absolute truth, and a DAW that can handle anything you throw at it. This is everything you need to pull those riffs out of your head and turn them into a polished track ready for the world. The myth that you need thousands of dollars to make brutal sounding music is officially busted. The barrier to entry has never been lower. For less than what you'd pay for a new phone, you could own a studio that bands 30 years ago could only dream of. But here's the most important thing. Gear doesn't write riffs. You do. Your creativity, your practice, your passion, that's what matters. This gear is just a tool to help you share your art. You now have the blueprint for a powerful set of tools that will serve you for years. The wall is gone. The excuses are gone. Now it's your turn. Go build your studio, and more importantly, go make some noise. Let me know in the comments what song you're going to record first. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.